indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and a very warm welcome to Pointless, the game where you are always aiming for the lowest score. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
Hi, I'm Hugh. This is my son Kevin, and we're from Ardrossan on the Ayrshire coast.
Couple number two.
Hi, I'm Lawrence. This is my auntie Heather, and we're from Sussex.
Couple number three.
Hi, I'm Neil, and this is my son Charlie, and we're from Devon.
And finally, couple number four.
I'm Izzy, this is my daughter Meredith, and we're from Edinburgh.
And these are today's contestants. Welcome, everybody. Wonderful to have you here on Pointless. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce. A rogue in a size 13 brogue is my pointless friend. It's Richard.
Hiya.
Hey, everybody.
How dare you? It's size 14.
I bet it is.
It is indeed.
If it's an inch.
Yeah. Now, last show we had Edinburgh v Glasgow in the head-to-head. Edinburgh still represented here and Glasgow represented by even Chris. And Glasgow, of course, got bragging rights by winning that head-to-head. They got then even bigger bragging rights by taking home £4,250, didn't they? On skyscrapers of the world. It was very, very impressive stuff. A lovely jackpot for them to take home as well, which they were spending on their honeymoon, I think.
See, that's nice.
That's nice, isn't it?
That's nice.
I know it's awful that you're not going to get the money, but that's a nice thing for them to spend it on, isn't it? That's quite nice.
Well, yes, as you get it, even Chris won the jackpot, which means today's jackpot starts off at £1,000. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. So, you remember, keep your scores nice and low. It's the pair with the highest score that gets eliminated. So, best of luck to all four pairs. Our first category today is the royal family. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let's find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many people in the line of succession to the UK throne as they could. Richard?
Yeah, simply looking for anyone in the top 48 people in line of succession to the throne as published by Debrett's in May 2019. So those 48 next people in line to the throne.
Thank you very much indeed. Hugh, welcome to Pointless. Tell us all about yourself, Hugh.
Well, I'm 61 years of age. I'm now retired from the fire service, where I spent 30 years, and just enjoying life in the quiet lane, let's say.
Oh, that's nice. Ardrossan, beautiful part of the world.
Lovely.
What do you do to fill your time?
Oh, I like to read, I like to holiday, I like to do the garden, I like to walk the dog.
Very good indeed. OK, now, Hugh, we're looking for anyone in the top 48 in the line of succession to the throne.
There's a few that I can see in my mind, but names just seem to be slipping away. So I think we'll go for Eugenie.
You're going to go for Princess Eugenie. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said that. There we go. Not a bad start to the round. 31 for Eugenie.
That's a lovely start. Well played, yeah. She's 10th in line to the throne.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now then, Heather, welcome to Pointless.
Hi.
Lovely to have you here. Tell us all about yourself, Heather.
I'm happily retired now, enjoying myself, travelling and gardening, and I just moved about 6 years ago to the seaside, so I walk along by the sea every day.
Oh, much like Hugh does, I should think. How very nice. Slightly different sea, though.
Yeah,
Of course, I should
maybe
think,
slightly warmer. I do swim in it.
well,
I'm
you
not
never
sure I
know.
would in Scotland.
The dreamy west coast of Scotland, I don't know. Heather, who would you like to go for, Heather?
I think she must be in there somewhere in that number. I'll go for Zara Phillips.
Zara Phillips says Heather. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Zara Phillips. Down, that goes to 19. Very well done indeed, Heather.
Yeah, 18th in line to the throne, Zara Tyndall, she's now known as, but yeah, Zara Phillips.
Thank you, Richard. Now then, Neil. Neil,
Hi.
welcome back. Remind us all about yourself, Neil.
I'm a communications training officer for Devon and Cornwall Police. I live near Exeter.
You train people to handle emergency calls?
Yes, yeah, we do. They're an amazing group of people.
How does that work?
It's a 9-week course with us, and then they have a sort of a 6 to 8 week period of mentoring where they're working with somebody in the control room and further help if they need it. So it's a
that's
demanding
amazing.
job.
9 weeks to get to that level. I suppose there's a lot you have to handle, isn't
Awful
there?
lot, yeah.
Yeah, and sort of keep yourself on the level as well.
Yeah.
All the while. Neil, who are you going to go for in this line of succession?
I'm going to have a bit of a punt and go for Viscount Linley.
Viscount Linley, says Neil. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Viscount Linley. It's right. Down that goes to 1. Very well done indeed, Neil. That paid off pretty handsomely.
Yeah, very nice risk to take. 22nd in line to the throne, Viscount Linley.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now then, Izzy.
Yes, hello.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Head-to-head last time, Izzy. Got to have your eye on the main prize this time, surely. Remind us all about yourself, Izzy.
I am a dementia support worker in the Highlands, but I have a serious wool addiction.
You have a what addiction?
Wool.
Oh, I see, yes. A wool addiction, yes.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, that's exciting. So you're always a knit, are you?
I don't knit, I crochet.
You crochet?
I crochet, yes, I'm a crocheter. I can't knit to save myself, but, you know.
So what have you crocheted so far?
I like anagarami, which is sort of like doing little animals, sort of like toys type thing. So, yeah, that's what I do.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. Good for you, Izzy.
Thank
Who are you going to go for on this list?
I'm going to go for Eugenie's sister. I'm going to go for Beatrice.
OK, Princess Beatrice says Izzy. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Beatrice. It's right. 31's the high score, 1 is the low. 30 is where you end up with Beatrice.
Yeah, she's 9th in line to the throne, so 1 higher than her sister, though she scored 1 fewer point. What would you prefer? Would you prefer to be 1 higher in the line of succession to the throne or score 1 point more on Pointless?
I prefer to score 1 point more on Pointless,
I think
of course.
almost.
Come on.
I think pretty much everybody would, right?
Yeah. OK, well, we're halfway through the round. Let's have a quick recap of those scores. Neil, very well done. There you are on 1. Then we travel from there up to 19, where we find Heather and Lawrence, from there to 30, where we find Izzy and Meredith, and from there to 31, where we find Hugh and Kevin. Kevin, you're very slightly ahead. So a nice low-scoring person from the line of succession will help you out no end. Good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, Meredith, welcome back to Pointless. Good to have you with us again, Meredith. Tell us all about yourself again.
OK, so I'm a carer, and I'm a big Game of Thrones fan.
Are you one of those people who's bitterly disappointed by the outcome?
It was OK.
It was OK?
Yeah, it was...
I think the thing most people are
right.
bitterly disappointed about is the fact that this thing's finished. You know, a
Yeah.
cliffhanger no one really minds because you know it's going to come back and you suspect that somewhere in the future it's all going to turn right. I think everyone's just going to really miss it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, Meredith, we are looking for anyone within 48 places of the line of succession. You're on 30. Ideally, we'd have a pointless answer from you, but that's not important at this stage.
I'm going to say Prince Andrew.
Prince Andrew, says Meredith. OK, there is an imaginary line on the sort of pointless, that's your red line right there at the bottom. Let's see, Prince Andrew, how many of our 100 people said him? It's right. Down it goes to 53, taking your total up to 83.
Prince Andrew, Duke of York. He's 8th in line to the throne. When he was born, he was the first child to be born to a reigning monarch for 103 years.
Thank you very much indeed. Charlie, welcome back. Remind us all about yourself, Charlie.
I'm a supervisor in a Lebanese restaurant.
Oh, see, every time you say that, my mouth waters. How big is your restaurant? How many covers?
I think, including outside seating, just over 100.
That's pretty good. And outside, in the outside bits, do you have hubbly-bubbly pipes?
No, we don't.
Oh.
It's a bit more of a family place.
OK.
Yeah.
OK, but sometimes they do. Sometimes, you do sometimes see that.
Oh, and in family places, yeah.
And in family
absolutely.
places.
Yeah.
Always love the smell.
Shisha pipes, right?
Shisha, is that what they're called? Shisha pipes. Yes, hubbly bubbly really is not what it's called. And that is so clearly not what they're called. But it's fun to say. Charlie, you're on 1. If we can get a score of 81 or less from you, you're through to the next round.
OK. Yeah, not my strongest field. I'm just going to go for Archie, Prince Archie.
OK, you're going to go for Archie. Let's see. Archie, here is your red line. How close to that red line, I wonder, will you get with Archie? It's right, and you're through. Very well done. And down that goes to 26. Very well done indeed. 27 is your total.
Yeah, Archie Mountbatten Windsor is his full name. May 2019 he was born.
Thank you very much, Richard. Now, Lawrence, welcome to Pointless.
Thank you.
Good to have you here from East Sussex.
Indeed.
Tell us all about yourself, Lawrence.
I'm a teacher, as you say, from Sussex. I'm married to Zoe and I've got 2 young girls, Sophie and Lara.
What do you teach?
I teach primary school, so everything, but I specialise in maths.
Ah. When you're not teaching, or what do you like to get up to?
With my girls, we like to go out for walks, and so we do something called geocaching.
Ah, yes. I say that, ah, yes. Oh, I know all about it. I don't.
Oh.
I've just heard lots of people talk about it. It sounds exciting, Jay. It's like
good.
treasure hunting.
You can still do pub walks, and the children don't say they're bored.
There we are.
Gives it a bit of purpose.
Ah, it's nice. A pub walk with a purpose.
Yeah.
We all like. Now, you're on 19. Fabulous low score from Heather, which means 63 or less gets you into the next round. What are we
OK.
thinking?
Well, there were a couple I wasn't sure of. I think I'm going to go for Prince Edward.
OK, Prince Edward. Prince Edward. Let's see. Here is your red line. If you can get below this red line with Prince Edward, you are through to the next round. How many of our 100 people said Prince Edward? It's right. And you've done it. Down it goes to 46. Takes your total up to 65.
Prince Edward, the Earl of Wessex, Earl of Forfar as well. 11th in line to the throne.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now then, Kevin, welcome.
Yeah.
Good to have you here, Kevin. Tell us all about yourself.
I'm 27 and I'm a firefighter.
So you followed your dad
Yep.
into firefighting. Was that an obvious thing? Had you always wanted to do that?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Like, I kind of grew up around about fire stations and stuff like that. The fire station my dad worked at wasn't far from the house, so you were there all the time, so...
You knew it inside out, and you knew all the guys, all the different ladders, all that sort of stuff. Very, very good. And what are your interests, Kevin?
Big football fan. Follow Glasgow Celtic, so... don't get as much now with the shift system. I mean, we had season tickets for a few years, but because of the shift system, we can't go every weekend now, so...
No, it's annoying.
We've actually not been for a while, so...
Well, very, very best of luck with this. You're on 31. You have to score 51 or less to stay in the game.
Probably on the worst podium, worst position, worst subject. So the first name that came up hasn't been said, so it may not even be right. I'm going to go George.
OK, you're going to go for George. Prince George. There's your red line. Can you get below that red line with Prince George? Let's find out how many of our 100 people said that. 76 for Prince George. Takes your total up to 107.
Yeah, 3rd in line to the throne. The only name we've heard that he probably will be king at some point, after his dad and his granddad. Now, lots and lots of pointless answers here. I bet you know some.
Savannah Phillips, I'll go for.
5 points for Savannah Phillips. Quite right. It's a very good answer, yeah. Let's take a look at some pointless answers, though. The Duke of Kent, the Earl of St Andrews, Eloise Taylor, Lady Amelia Windsor, Lady Cosima Windsor, Lady Davina Lewis, also a great heptathlete, Lady Helen Taylor, Lady Rose Gilman, Senna Lewis. Some of these are made up, aren't they? Now, at the top of the list, we've had a few. So we've had Beatrice and Eugenie, we've had Earl of Wessex and what have you. Prince Louis of Cambridge would have scored 49. Charlotte would have scored 58. George, we've just heard, was 76. So let's take a look at the top 3. So who do you reckon the top 3 will be?
Oh, it's probably, well, Prince Harry, Prince William, Prince Charles, surely.
In that order, you think? Let's take a look. So 3rd, Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, quite right, 92 points. And 2nd, Charles is 2nd, 93, the Prince of Wales. Look who's top.
Doesn't get all the brown meat.
There he is. Duke of Cambridge, 95 points, bragging rights at Christmas.
There we go.
That's good, isn't it?
Wow.
I bet the Queen's sitting there now laughing at all of them, just going, I would have got 100.
She would have.
She would have as well, yeah.
She certainly would. Thank you very much indeed. Richard, so we're at the end of our first round. We have to say goodbye to one of our pairs. Kevin and Hugh, I'm afraid you are that pair. We'll see you again next time, though. Look forward to that. But meantime, thanks so much. Kevin and Hugh. But for the remaining 3 pairs, it's now time for round 2. Well, there we are, into round 2. Welcome, 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 everybody, and well done, Neil, in that last round. Yeah, the only person to get a score in single figures. And in fact, Neil and Charlie, lowest combined score of the thing. In fact, you were less than half of the score of your nearest rivals, which is all very impressive indeed. Anyway, best of luck to all 3 pairs. Our category for round 2 this afternoon is pop music. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second, and whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and our question concerns car songs. Richard.
We are going to show you 6 UK hit singles on each board which have the word car in their title, but who had hits with them, please? We'll show you the initials of the artists as well and the years in which they were hits.
Thank you very much indeed. Let's reveal our first board of 6 car songs. Here they come. Cars, 1979, GN. Big Green Car, 1981, TP. Chasing Cars, 2006, SP. Car Trouble, 1981, A and TA. Get Out of My Dreams, Get Into My Car, 1988, BO. And Mint Car, 1996, TC. I'm going to read those singles again. Cars, Big Green Car, Chasing Cars, Car Trouble, Get Out of My Dreams, Get Into My Car, and Mint Car. There we are. Lawrence.
Hi.
Lawrence.
I know a few. I am going to say that Chasing Cars was done by Snow Patrol.
Lawrence is going to go for Snow Patrol for Chasing Cars. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Snow Patrol. It's absolutely right. Down it goes to 56. Not bad.
Yeah, the most played song in UK of the noughties, Chasing Cars.
Really?
Across all public forum. Amazing.
Interesting. Thank you very much, Richard. Now, Neil.
I'm only pretty 100% on one of those, so I'll play safe, and I'll go for Get Out of My Dreams, Get Into My Car by Billy Ocean.
Billy Ocean, says Neil. Let's see how many of our 100 people spotted that for Get Out of My Dreams. It's right. 56 is the only score we have, and you passed that. 44 for Billy Ocean.
Yeah, they used to call songs different things, didn't they, in the olden days?
They did.
There's a lot to unpack in that title.
There certainly is, yes. Thank you very much. Now then, Meredith, this board is all yours. Really?
No, yeah.
Not at all?
Not a thing.
Seriously?
Honestly.
Are we going to have to make some stuff up?
I'm going to have to make something
This is
up,
fun.
yeah.
OK.
Cars, Gary Newman.
Gary Newman, says Meredith. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Gary Newman. Yes, it's Gary Newman. 56 is the high score, 44 is the low. You scored 36. Very well done indeed, Meredith. You kind of knew that.
Yeah, it's funny how the brain works. People say, I don't know anything, I'll take a guess. And if you've heard of Gary Newman, you have heard of Cars. So it was in there somewhere. Well done, Gary Newman, 36 points for that. Car Trouble, A&T.
Adam and the Ants.
Adam and the Ants, yeah. Yes. A low scorer, though, 8 points. Mint Car, do you know that?
I don't know
I don't know. It's a band you know very, very well. It's The Cure.
Really?
Yeah.
Got it.
I would have scored 4 points. This is the best answer, a very, very difficult one. You won't remember them, I suspect. The Polecats. Polecats, 2 points. So it's very impressive if you got that.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. OK, well, we're halfway through the round. Let's have a look at those scores. 36, the best score of the past, Meredith. Fancy that. Then up to 44, where we find Neil and Charlie. Then 56, where we find Lawrence and Heather. So, Heather, you're just a bit ahead there, but let's hope there's a nice answer on that next board that you know. Good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? Let's put 6 more car songs up on the board, and here they are. Muscle Car, 2006. M, Fast Car, 1988. TC, Don't Drive My Car, 1980. SQ, Driving in My Car, 1982. M, Jump in My Car, 2006. DH, and Car Wash, 1977. RR. I'll read those songs again. Muscle Car, Fast Car, Don't Drive My Car, Driving in My Car, Jump in My Car, and Car Wash. There we are. Izzy.
Yes.
How's this board for you?
There's a couple, actually, which I'm very surprised about. I'm going to go for Jump in My Car by the Hofmeister, David Hasselhoff.
David Hasselhoff. Yes. I'm ashamed to say we probably all knew that one.
Yeah,
Here's your red line. Let's see how far down the column we get with David Hasselhoff. He's right. Look at that. Well done. 17. Taking your total up to 53. Very nice.
I'm going to say very well played. In a way, it's not, but in a way, it is. In a way, it is. Very nicely done.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Charlie.
Hello.
Now then, 44 means a target of 11 for you at this stage.
Yeah, I only know 2, and one's already been said. So I'm just going to go for Fast Car, Tracy Chapman.
Tracy Chapman says, Charlie, let's see how many of our 100 people said Tracy Chapman. There is your red line. He's right. There we go, 48, taking your total up to 92.
Yeah, she performed at Nelson Mandela's 70th birthday thing. That's where she became massive in the UK. She played actually much earlier in the day. Then Stevie Wonder pulled out at the last minute, and so she went on prime time, and she never looked back, became a huge star. That's a good song.
It's a great song. Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now then, Heather. There's a lifeline that Charlie has just thrown for you. 35 or less is your target. Do you fancy talking us through this board?
No. I think I know one, but it might be quite high. I could guess a second one from the initials. I think I'll go with that. Sorry in advance if I'm wrong, Lawrence. Don't Drive My Car, Suzi Quatro.
Suzi Quatro. I was imagining that was the one you were talking about. Here is your red line. Can you get below that with Suzi Quatro? Let's find out. Ooh. Ooh.
Status quo.
Oh, what did you just whisper?
Well, I was thinking all the way through status quo. I didn't think there was another SQ.
Suzi Quatro. I was thinking Suzi Quatro exactly.
I was thinking status quo. I was thinking there can only be one answer to that.
Oh, we're all wrong.
Well, no, 2 of us are right. Me and Lawrence are right.
Oh, yeah.
But we were all thinking, oh, well, that's easy, because literally there can only be one thing that's SQ.
Yeah.
And there were 2. It is status quo, I'm afraid. It's a low scorer as well.
So should I have gone with Rolls Royce?
You should have gone with Rolls Royce, yeah. You should have gone with Rolls
Heather,
Royce.
I'm sorry.
Well, let's take a look at what status quo would have scored you. 12 points, so very low score. 6 people said Suzi Quatro in our poll. And Rolls Royce would have seen you through, because Rolls Royce would have scored you 32 points.
Sorry.
Madness would have knocked you out. Madness would have scored only 39 points. And the best answer there, the Scottish DJ from Skye, Milo, would have scored you 5 points. Very well done if you said that.
Thank you. We're at the end of our second round, which means we have to say goodbye to one of our pairs, Heather and Lawrence. Oh, if only you'd landed on status quo, it would all have been fine. And you'd be sailing through to the head-to-head. But you're coming back next time anyway, so you can sail through to the head-to-head then. But meantime, thanks very much for playing, Heather and Lawrence. But for the remaining 2 pairs, it is now time for the head-to-head. Congratulations, Neil and Charlie, Izzy and Meredith. You are now 1 step closer to the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, which currently stands at £1,000. But it's head-to-head time. So you play as a pair. First pair to win 2 questions will be playing for that jackpot.
It's nice to have the 2 returning pairs back.
Yeah.
That's nice,
That's
isn't
nice. What's less nice is you've elbowed off our newcomers. That wasn't very friendly.
But they come back.
They
so
come
that's all
back.
right.
That's true.
Nice to have Charlie here. Charlie joined the 200 Club all by himself last time, didn't you, Charlie?
I did.
Who would have thought what heights he has risen to now? Just goes to show in life, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
Quite right.
You never know. It's how you bounce back.
Yeah,
That's
you
the
can
key.
turn things around. That's right. And Izzy and Meredith representing Edinburgh here once again. I like that. Anyway, best of luck to both pairs. Let's play the head-to-head. here's your first question, and it concerns dogs on television.
Yeah, we're going to show you 5 pictures now of dogs on various television programmes, but which television programmes do these dogs appear in?
OK, let's reveal our 5 dogs. Here they come. A. B. C. D. And E. OK, Neil and Charlie, you're the low scorers. You get to go first.
Yeah, I'm pretty solid. I'm going to go with A, Modern Family.
Modern Family. A, Modern Family, say Neil and Charlie. Izzy and Meredith, the board's all yours. Do you want to talk us through it?
Okay.
Is that Lassie?
B's Lassie.
C is Frasier.
Frasier.
D. Don't know about D. I'm not
D,
sure
I've got
about
a
one.
funny feeling it's 2. It's not Goldie, I don't think. I was thinking Blue Peter. And what's he again?
I think that's EastEnders. Willard from EastEnders.
Oh, right, OK. We'll go for that one, will we?
Oh, you know what to do.
Do you know what to do
Frasier.
Frasier? I don't know. Frasier? I think
C,
people know
Frasier?
Frasier.
I don't know.
OK, we'll go for C and Frasier.
OK, C, Frasier. So we have Modern Family and we have Frasier. Neil and Charlie have gone for A and said Modern Family. Let's see how many of our 100 people got that. Modern Family is absolutely right. Takes you down to 10. Izzy and Meredith, meanwhile, have gone for Frasier, for C. Shall we see if that's right? Let's see how many of our 100 people said Frasier. It's right. Frasier 41. There we are. There's our first result. Neil and Charlie, after one question, you are up 1-0.
It is lovely to hear Frasier said in an Edinburgh accent as well. But I know you were choosing between Frasier and EastEnders.
Yeah.
EastEnders is correct. EastEnders scored you 9 points.
Oh, Meredith.
I think because you don't see any of the characters from the show in it, it's you know, it's essentially recognise this dog, please, rather than recognise Kelsey Grammer. So 9 points. Well done if you said that at home. It is, of course, Willard, as you said. Lassie is a very big scorer. Scored you 86. And the best answer on the board is D. The show, Anna Friel was in it. It's Pushing Daisies, and it's a pointless answer. So very well done if you said it.
I love that you thought that might have been Blue Peter. I don't,
Yes.
Percy Thrower in his pomp could not make the garden look that amazing. Anyway, thank you very much. OK, here comes your second question. Izzy and Meredith, you get to answer this first, but you have to win it to stay in the game, so good luck. Our second question is all about 10-pin bowling. Richard.
Yeah, we're going to show you 5 terms now that you might find in 10-pin bowling, but with alternate letters removed. Can you tell us what these terms are, please?
Thank you very much indeed. Let's reveal our 5 bowling terms, and here they come. We have got SRK, DABL, GTE, FULN, and ALY. I'll read those all again. SRK, DABL, GTE, FULN, and ALY. Izzy and Meredith, you will go first.
First one, straight. Was it?
Ali.
No, we'll go for gutter.
OK, Izzy and Meredith.
We'll go for GTE and we'll go for gutter.
Gutter.
Yeah.
Go for the gutter.
Yep.
OK, Neil and Charlie, do you want to talk us through the rest of that board?
We think the first one's strike, and the bottom one, I think, is Ali. Yeah?
Yeah, don't know.
Any ideas on the other ones?
No.
I think we'll have to go for Ali.
You're going to go for Ali?
Yeah.
At the bottom there. OK, so we have gutter and we have Ali. Izzy and Meredith said gutter. Let's see how many of our 100 people got that. Gutter is absolutely right. 34 for gutter. Neil and Charlie, meanwhile, have gone for Ali at the bottom there. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Ali. It's right. Ooh, 88 for Ali. Just what we needed, Izzy and Meredith. You're back in the game. This is exciting. A nice, even head-to-head round.
Yeah, I think it might have been worth a guess at one of those two more obscure ones. Strike, of course, at the top is a huge score. I would have scored 90. But these are both work-outable. The second one?
Ball.
Obviously something ball,
Something ball. Dear ball.
Dead ball.
Dead ball.
Dead ball.
Lovely.
Would have scored you 22. And the fourth one?
I was thinking faux, F-A-U-X, a faux lane. It's not really a lane. It's like a dummy lane.
Right at the beginning, there's you're not allowed to step over a particular mark.
Line.
Foul line.
Foul line.
Yeah. And that would have scored 10 points. Best answer right there. Well done if you said that.
Thank you very much indeed. OK, here comes your third question. Whoever wins this goes through to the final and plays for that jackpot. Best of luck to both pairs. Our third question today is all about the 100 Years' War. Richard.
Yeah, what a lovely way to end. Yes, we're 5 clues now to facts about the 100 Years' War.
Here they come. Facts all about the 100 Years' War. Can you find the most obscure answer to these? We have got the common name for the pandemic, thought to have been bubonic plague, that ravaged England during the early years of the war. Author, best known for his detective fiction, who wrote The White Company, a novel set during the war. Author of the Canterbury Tales, who was captured and held briefly by the French during the war. Nickname of Edward of Woodstock, Prince of Wales, sometimes said to come from the colour of his armour. And Shakespeare play that depicts events surrounding the Battle of Agincourt. I'll read those all again. The common name for the pandemic, thought to have been bubonic plague, that ravaged England during the early years of the war. Author, best known for his detective fiction, who wrote The White Company, a novel set during the war. Author of the Canterbury Tales, who was captured and held briefly by the French during the war. Nickname of Edward of Woodstock, Prince of Wales, sometimes said to come from the colour of his armour. And Shakespeare play that depicts events surrounding the Battle of Agincourt. There we are. Now, Neil and Charlie will go first.
You don't know any. Oh, golly. I think I only could have a guess at one. And I'm going to go for the author of the Canterbury Tales. It's Chaucer.
Geoffrey Chaucer, says Neil and Charlie. Now, Izzy and Meredith, do you want to talk us through the rest of that board?
No, because I think that's about the only one I actually knew. We are really stuck, I think. Should have. No, I did it at school. Colour of his armour, a nickname of Edward Woodstock, Prince of Wales, something to say. The colour of his armour would be, I don't know, something red. Oh, red beard. Go on then.
Red beard. Red beard. So we have got Geoffrey Chaucer and Red beard. Neil and Charlie, Geoffrey Chaucer, the author of the Canterbury Tales. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Geoffrey Chaucer. It's right. And it goes down to 35. What might be crucial in this instance, though, is that it is right. Izzy and Meredith, meanwhile, have gone for Red beard. Let's see if it is right.
No.
This is the nickname of Edward of Woodstock. No, not Red beard, which means very well done indeed. Neil and Charlie, after 3 questions, you're through to the final 2-1.
Yeah, nicely done. You'll know the answer to this one. The man with the armour.
The Black Prince.
The Black Prince, yeah. Okay. Would have scored 15 points as well, would have seen you into the final. No one went for the top one, but you definitely know it.
Black Death.
The Black Death.
Oh,
yeah.
Black Death.
But it's 48 points. Now, the author is Conan Doyle. 6 points for that. And the Shakespeare play?
Henry V.
Henry V. Once more onto the breach. 17 points for that.
Thank you, Richard. Well, we are at the end of our head-to-head round, and the pair leaving us at the end of that round, I'm afraid, Izzy and Meredith, this is where we say goodbye to you. It's been lovely having you on the show.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for playing so much, Izzy and Meredith, but thanks also to Neil and Charlie, for whom it is now time for our Pointless Final. Congratulations, Neil and Charlie. You've fought off all the competition, and you've won our coveted Pointless trophy. You now have a chance to win our Pointless jackpot, and at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £1,000. But very well done indeed. You gave us our lowest scoring answer of the show with Viscount Linley there in the Royal Succession round. all in all, it's been a tremendous pointless performance, I have to say. What do you want to see come up in this last round? What's going to be?
A bit of film, maybe.
Film, music. We're quite strong on music, aren't we?
Yeah.
I'm good at sport. You're good at films, really.
Yeah.
Any particular sports you're on the lookout for?
Well, just the football, cricket, not rugby. Football and cricket. I
Football
think
and
would be
cricket.
better, yeah.
OK, well, as always, 4 choices will appear up on this board. We just have to hope there's something here you like the look of. Best of luck. Today's selection is Johann Sebastian Bach, Team Sport in 2018, Mary Poppins, the year 1964.
Right. Could well be, couldn't it? I think
Unless you want to go for team sport. Or
It's, no,
1964.
No.
You're what?
No. I think...
Mary Poppins?
yeah, I was just about that.
Cool.
Mary Poppins.
Yeah. You go for Mary Poppins, please.
OK, you're going to go for Mary Poppins. Excellent.
Just in the hope there's a nice, easy sport question behind the category. Yeah.
I hear she was very good at rugby.
We are looking for anyone, according to IMDb, credited with appearing in either of the following 3 movies, please. We're looking for anyone who appeared in the original Mary Poppins, 1964, anyone who appeared in Saving Mr. Banks from 2013, or anyone who appeared in 2018's Mary Poppins Returns. So according to IMDb, anyone credited with appearing in one of those 3 films.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now, as always, you've got up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers. All you need to win that jackpot is for just one of your answers to be pointless. You don't have to answer all 3 categories. Just focus on whichever categories you like the look of. Are you ready?
Yeah.
OK, let's put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
Okay. Saving Mr. Banks.
Yeah, I'm thinking you.
BJ. BJ Novak.
Okay.
He's like, I don't know if he'll be that popular of an answer.
Never heard of him, but yeah.
There you go.
With that.
Yeah, I don't know any more obscure ones, really. Sort of counting on that. Mary Poppins Returns, Ben Whishaw. I mean, big character, but still.
What about the original Mary Poppins?
I haven't seen that for a
Who
while.
was the boy, the one that played the boy?
The boy?
Yeah, what was the name of the guy that played the boy?
I don't know. Mary Poppins Returns, do Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that?
He's in it.
Oh, right, yeah.
But he's a big character, but
Sounds
I'm sort
good
of
answer
counting
to
on
me. Yeah.
one. And obviously you got Tom Hanks, Emma Thompson. Yeah, no, we're just sort of, yeah.
So you got those ones?
Yeah.
You're happy with that?
I guess. Yeah.
OK, you happy?
Happy, yeah.
Should we stop the clock?
Let's stop the clock, yeah.
Let's stop the clock. Sounds like you've got some good answers there.
Cool.
What are they, your 3 answers?
From Saving Mr. Banks, I'm going to go for BJ Novak.
BJ Novak.
From Mary Poppins Returns, I'm going to go for Ben Whishaw.
Ben Whishaw.
And Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Lin-Manuel Miranda. Of those 3, which is your best shot at a pointless answer?
BJ Novak.
BJ Novak goes last. Least likely to be pointless?
Ben Whishaw.
Ben Whishaw, Lin-Manuel Miranda we put in the middle. OK, well, let's put those answers up on the board in that order then, and here they are. We have got Ben Whishaw, Lin-Manuel Miranda and BJ Novak. 3 good answers on the board there. One of those could turn out to be pointless. More than one of those could turn out to be pointless and win you that jackpot. What would you like to do with that jackpot money? Neil, 1,000 quid.
I've always wanted to go to the Normandy beaches for to see the landing beaches there. So I would certainly put it towards that and go next year.
Trip to Arromanches. Very
Absolutely.
good. Charlie, how about you?
There's a Game of Thrones exhibition in Ireland. I'd quite like to just sort of go to Ireland for a bit and see that.
Lovely. Well, 2 wonderful ways to spend your jackpot. Let's hope you are going to win it. Ben Whishaw was your first answer. In this case, we were looking for any of the cast of Mary Poppins Returns. If Ben Whishaw is pointless, you leave with that £1,000 jackpot. How many people said Ben Whishaw? It's right. Ben Whishaw just has to take us all the way down to 0, and that jackpot is yours. Down we go, into the teens, into single figures, to 9. It's a great answer. But not a pointless answer. So let's turn our attention to Lin-Manuel Miranda. Again, we're looking for Mary Poppins Returns cast members. If Lin-Manuel Miranda is a pointless answer, £1,000 is yours. How many people said Lin-Manuel Miranda? It's right. Ben Whishaw took us all the way down to 9. Lin-Manuel Miranda takes us down into the teens, into single figures, passing 9 to 8. Well, listen, it's moving in the right direction. This we can't deny. Your 3rd and final answer was BJ Novak, and in this case, we were looking for the cast members of Saving Mr. Banks. If BJ Novak is a pointless answer, you will leave here with £1,000. How many people said BJ Novak? Again, it's right. Ben Whishaw took us down to 9. Lin-Manuel Miranda took us down to 8. BJ Novak takes us past 8 and 9. Dan still getting down 1. That was a brilliant answer. Annoyingly, one of our 100 people knew that BJ Novak had been in Saving Mr. Banks. I'm afraid you didn't find the all-important pointless answer, so you don't win today's jackpot, but you do win today's trophies. Those you can take back with you down to Devon. But it's been great having you on the show. Well done.
Yeah, it's very unlucky. BJ Novak from The American Office and various other things. He's with Jason Schwartzman in that film. They play the Sherman Brothers, write all the songs. They both scored 1 point. But very good answer. That's who I would have gone with as well, and I would have been equally gutted it wasn't a pointless answer. So there you go. I promise I wasn't one of the 100. The cast of Mary Poppins, we'll start with that, shall we? Arthur Mallet, Hermione Badley, Jane Garwell, Rita Shaw. Biggest scorers there, Julie Andrews, Dick Van Dyke. Matthew Garber was the boy in that. He would have scored you 4 points. And Karen Dotrice was the girl. She would have scored 6 points. The cast of Saving Mr. Banks. Annie Rose Buckley, Bradley Whitford from West Wing and various other things. Lily Bigham, Kathy Baker as well. Big scorers there, Tom Hanks, Emma Thompson and Colin Farrell. Ruth Wilson would have scored you 2 as well. Now, the cast of Mary Poppins Returns, well, actually, somebody returned. That was Karen Dotrice, who played a cameo in this latest film, played the daughter in the original film. Chris O'Dowd is a voice in that film. Jeremy Swift, Noma Dumet-Sveni, also a pointless answer. The big scorers there, Emily Blunt, Dick Van Dyke, Angela Lansbury and Ben Whishaw, who we've already had. Very, very well done if you've got a pointless answer at home.
Thanks very much, Richard, and thanks once again to Neil and Charlie. I'm sorry you didn't win our jackpot today. That will therefore roll over onto the next show when we will be playing for £2,000. Join us then to see if someone can win it. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Richard.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.